The ladder exercise is an act in imagination, and a very basic, albeit prime example of manifestation at work. As to how it should be done, more so it is proof for anyone wanting to test the phenomenon and the natural law that imagination creates reality. As to how things, events or circumstances, transcend from the unseen into the seen, from imagination to the physical. Having successfully manifesting a ladder, one gets proof beyond doubt that it works. The ladder exercise is based on the teachings of Neville Goddard, and is acknowledged by Elmer Owen Locker, Jr. in his interview that the same was taught by Neville himself. This E.O. Locker Jr. is also mentioned in Neville's book, The Law and the Promise, Chapter 4. That said, the exercise itself is not to be found in any of Neville's lectures or books. Events happen because comparatively stable imaginal activities created them, and they continue in being only as long as they receive such support. Part A. The entire process can be understood as under: imagination makes everything possible. It is a natural fact that everything is possible to imagination. Human existence is imagination as per William Blake. Imagination is not a state. It is human existence itself. Everything already exists. One cannot create anything new. Whatsoever that one can think of or about already is present. All variations already exist, now because everything already exists. You cannot think of anything new. Hence this gives hope that if you move in your imagination and envision an outcome, an act in imagination, in which your desire gets fulfilled, this act once experienced as a mental perception becomes a thing of the past, if you accept it. This assumption, and then its acceptance, of an act in imagination and the consequent experience of it as a mental perception, is the way that reality is created as per choice. We only know the outside world through our sensory perceptions. See, hear, taste, smell, touch. These bodily organs provide the necessary knowledge and experience in getting to know the physical world around us. The subconscious does not differentiate between truth or falsity of a notion or idea. Hence whatsoever that which is held as true with conviction is accepted by the subconscious as a fact that is and consequently outpictured, reflected, mirrored as reality of the present. To impress or implant the subconscious with desired thoughts and ideas, we simply envision an act in imagination standing before the very doorway to the subconscious. That is a drowsy state or simply the time before sleep which is its gateway. Part B. The declared objective when you attempt the exercise is to manifest a ladder. The very act of visualizing a ladder in imagination is giving attention to this desire. Once that you visualize a ladder, you are already using your sensory perceptions. 5 senses. In imagination, hence using senses to create a mental perception. Seeing the ladder, sense of seeing, touching the ladder, sense of touch, and so on. When senses are used in imagination, they raise imagination to the level of a vision. Any single sense or a combination of many senses can be used to create a vision. Mental perceptions give reality to the unseen. All things transcend from the unseen into the seen, not the other way around. Now, we know as a fact that the subconscious will accept as true anything that which you hold to be true. You have no inhibiting factor or disbelief towards this ladder being unreal, or any pre-existing notion that a ladder cannot come into your life. Hence the subconscious sees what you see. That is you climbing a ladder. Consequently the thought is implanted and leads towards fulfillment. As the subconscious can and must objectify, in likeness and kind, whatever that which you hold true and are conscious of being. What you experience in imagination is what you will experience as reality. Part C. Method to manifest a ladder, or anything that you desire. Every night before you go to sleep, lie flat on your back. Your head should be at level with your body, or sit in a comfortable chair, and enter into a state akin to sleep. That is the hypnagogic state. In this state of near drowsiness, imagine a scene which implies the fulfillment of your desire. Note: it should be a thereafter scene happening after the fulfillment of your desire. It should clearly imply fulfillment and should take place after this fact. It should contain some action. Action means that it should contain the usage of senses, see, hear, touch, smell or taste. Whenever that sensory perceptions are exercised in imagination, they become mental perceptions. You do the action yourself. Do not watch yourself doing it, but do it yourself. You can use any one sense or a combination of many senses from the 5 senses. Once that your act in imagination is over, finished, a feeling of satisfaction should fill your entire being. Live in this satisfaction from thereafter. You can repeat the scene every day as many times as you like, if you feel like doing it, but under no circumstance should you force yourself into doing an act in imagination if you do not like it. You should continually live in joy, this feeling of satisfaction, as if your desire is already fulfilled, and simply go about your business. From a belief, expectation, in the unseen, your desire, which already has been accepted and felt, would transcend into the scene of your present world. Belief is nothing more than faith in the unseen. You will always get more of what you already have. You will always create your own reality. Thank you.